Hey guys, it's Stella and this is my obsession. I'm going to do a disassembly of the Nogard today, the Bestech Nogard. The only reason why is it's got a little bit of that sound. So what I think I'm going to do is disassemble it and just clean it up. That's all. I was hoping to make the action just a little bit cleaner and a little bit smoother, because Bestech does have some smooth action. So let's see what we get after we take it apart. All right. Let's see. T8. Yes, I believe I already did this and found out it was a T8. Yeah. Okay, so we will loosen the pivot and take the body screws off first. Need this guy maybe. Let's see. All right, just a little bit easier to use after you break the seal, I guess you could say. Leave that in for a second. And pardon the noise in the background, it's the garbage trucks passing through. Oh man, what was that? Oh, that was weird. There we go. I wonder if they're both spinning. I hope not. No. Okay, good. This should come off now. And I will do my absolute best not to lose anything. Let's see. Oh, I guess I should have done it on this side, but I don't. Let's break it with this first. I don't want to strip anything. Just do it a little bit at a time. All right, come on, you can do it. Close this up so I don't cut myself. Anyway, so tomorrow is Christmas Eve, and I am off today and tomorrow, so it's gonna be a good one. What are you guys doing for Christmas? Comment below. You hanging out with family, opening presents? I'm going to make steak and lobster for Christmas dinner. So I'm actually kind of excited about that. There we go. There we go. Nice and easy. I love that they used T8s on this, man. Genius decision. Let's see. Come on out, guy. Let's see. I don't have any nails. Wow, that is the longest body screw I've ever seen. Check it out. That's huge. Wow. Let's see here. Interesting. It looks like they had white Loctite on there, which is a medium, so that's good. Sweet. So let's see. How does it come apart? Let's finish the pivot area first. And there we go. Sweet. Love this little bronze pivot collar. Sweet. That is cool. Check it out. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, let's see what this looks like on the inside. It's kind of exciting for me because it's such a nice knife. Oh, wow. Beautiful. Beautiful bearings. They look very well made. Very, very well done. So there's that. And let's take that pivot out. Well, we don't really have to take that out. Just take the bearing out so I can clean it. Come on. There we go. There. Okay. So caged bearings, of course. Oh, there we go. So they're open on one side and then closed on the other. The side that is closed goes against the blade. So always have to remember to put it together the way they intended it. Otherwise, you're messing with, you're messing with your action. You're messing with a lot of things probably. There's a track that they run on it as well. So that may be a little dirty. So that could be where that little sound is coming from. If I can't get it off, I will just leave it in there. Well, yeah, I'll just leave it in there. Don't want to mess with too much. Get the dirt off and see. The detent ball is ceramic. Really nice. Look at the inside. That is nicely relieved. Milled out titanium so that just provides for a lighter carry, not so heavy. Nice. Very, very nice. I love this bronzed titanium. Makes me wonder if I can take this. Yeah, it looks like after you take the screws out, you can actually take the micarta off. So that's good. I'm glad it's not glued in there because I feel like gluing inlays in is kind of a cheap way to do things. And I believe in all of everything. I believe that there's always a way to put inlays in without using glue. I just don't agree with that. But I know I have knives that have glued in inlays, so I can't really talk. So just clean around there, try to get that bearing race as well as I can. Wipe off the innards. And looking good. Beautiful. Let's do this here. It's a nice deep track on there for those bearings. So we'll just see if that was it. Hopefully it will be a little smoother. It is smooth, don't get me wrong, but look at it's dirty. So, I'm glad I took it apart. It's pretty dirty. So I'll wipe this off with the dirty one, and then I'm gonna open a clean one and do it again. And then I will oil it up all nice and good. So here's one thing that's odd to me with a knife this expensive. There is no detent ramp. That's surprising to me. You would think that they would put a little gap there just to make the deployment and the disengagement of the lock bar a little smoother. So that's odd to me. However, it doesn't feel like it's really hard when you disengage the lock bar. It doesn't feel. You don't feel that sudden disengagement. I don't know what words to use, but it doesn't really do that. So it is smooth when you disengage it. So it's not bad. So now you might notice I use these little alcohol pads, and it would be better to use maybe a small piece of cloth, that way I don't get the fuzzies on places on the knife when I'm doing this. But I had these and they're so easy and so convenient to use. I just figured I'd use them up before I start using little cloth rags on it. I have these little cloth rags that are about maybe 2 inches squared, and that's what I'll be using after these are all gone. So looks good. Wait, let's get these bearings just to get them nice and clean, get the old oil off, get them ready for the new oil. Fred says hello. And there we go. So let's start putting this bad boy back together. First, so the open end goes toward the scale. There we go. A drop of oil on there. Spin that around a little bit. This on there. The tolerances on this knife are very tight. This thing is very well made. The build quality on this is worth the money, I'll say that. It is amazing, the build quality. Take a drink of water. And make sure I don't get the fuzzies in there. Okay. Again, the open side goes toward the scale. Drop a little oil in there. Make sure the race lines up. Oh, gotta oil the detent track because that might be where the little bit of, since it's a black wash blade, that might be where that sound is coming from, because it was dirty, but it wasn't that dirty. I'll just put a little drop on the detent ball. A little too much there, but that's okay. Hold on. I will oil the blade after I'm done here. M390 is a very well-rounded steel, so you should have pretty good what do you call it, you should have pretty good corrosion resistance with M390. It's a very, very good steel. I think M390, S35VN, 20CV, those types of steels are very well rounded as far as like the super steels go. I'm going to take a little bit of that oil off there. It's a little much, just to leave that small amount. Maybe I will rub a little oil from my thumb because I got it so oily on there. There we go. Not too much. I want to go crazy with it. All right, let's get this on there. All right, and then got some oil in there, micarta, so I'll probably oil the rest of the handle too. As far as the micarta, it'll make it look a little better, little moisture, because it's a dry time of year. So I always do a nice micarta oiling around this time of year. So got a lot on there actually. I'm gonna put the pivot in first. Just I'm not gonna, screw it down all the way yet, but just to hold the knife together so that when I put the body screws in, they'll go in with no problem. That way it's so the pivot's kind of keeping everything in place and steady. Looks like I need some more Loctite. Just gonna use a little bit of Loctite on this one. Try to get it right in the hole there. Twist it to the left, and that will get the screw in alignment, and then you twist it to the right. So just align the screw by twisting it like a half turn to the left, maybe a quarter turn. And then we have this body screw. Put a little dab will do you. Put it in first. Same with the body screws. I'm just gonna do that, and now I have to put the other body screw in the tail, and I will put Loctite on this as well, just because it is a very long screw. It doesn't have, it's not threaded all the way up though, so that's kind of interesting actually. Hope that doesn't present for a problem in the future, like making it loose, get loose because it's not threaded all the way up. I don't think it will, but you never know. This is not gonna be a knife that I beat on or anything, because I just can't justify beating on this knife. I am collecting this knife, and I will carry it often, but I will always have another knife on me so I don't have to use it. So I already do that quite a bit. Let's see, do we need to tighten this down a little bit? All right, still loose. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, it's loose. There we go. It looks perfect to me. Beautiful, beautiful knife. Oh my gosh. I'm in love, guys. Wow. Really nice build on this. And the action just got better. So let's make sure all the seams are closed up. The only thing I did notice on this knife that could be a negative thing is when you have it in your hand, not choking up, because you can choke up a little bit on this flipper tab right here. When you have it in your hand like this part of the pocket clip digs in right here. So that is just one thing I would note. It's really flexible, but the pocket clip works beautifully in and out of the pocket. Absolutely no problems with retention whatsoever. The only thing is this. I would have chamfered that just a little bit more so that when you are squeezing the handle for whatever reason, and you're applying pressure or you're cutting things, obviously, this little spot right here, it's just that. You can see there's like a point right there that goes, it digs into your hand. So that is the only thing, as far as the ergos go, that's the only thing that is negative. Other than that, that's really a nitpicky thing to me, because I mean, I don't have to squeeze my knife that hard all the time, and it's actually very rare that I do squeeze it like that. So yeah, it's not like going to, you know, like poke a hole in my hand because you know. Here, I'm gonna throw some oil on this micarta. Just Make it a little like vibrant, give it a little kick. And it makes it smell good too. So I'll do this. Sweet. Looks pretty. Very good. I mean, the micarta obviously is supposed to have that kind of distressed look, like it's been used for a year or something. I like that look, don't get me wrong, but it is a very dry season right now. And here in Utah, it's dry as it is. So I oil this up. It will actually turn back to its normal color within a day or two, probably, I would think. I did a heavy oiling though, so it might be, I don't know, it might stay dark for a little while longer, but it looks beautiful. It's gorgeous. Instant transformation. So anyway, thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you made it to the end. I know this is a 22-minute video here. I will cut it short now. Thank you, and I will see you soon.